Chapter 5. Echoes in the Concrete Veins. The monorail station sat like a forgotten shrine at the edge of the eastern quarter, its brass-plated ribs groaning under the weight of years and corrosion. Faded signage flickered above the turnstiles, promising efficiency in a language no one trusted anymore. Beneath the low hum of the rail lines, the station's cold breath mixed with the rain's hiss, a steel and fog symphony of the city's unrest. Fefe stood near the cracked mosaic map, eyes scanning for a route to the lower docks, where rumors said old signals still pulsed beneath the tides. Landwolf shook out his soaked jacket, muttering something about needing stronger whiskey. O'Hare chewed on a half-soggy licorice root and kicked a dented vending unit. You'd think with all their surveillance gear, the Union could have at least fixed the coffee machine. Hoppy remained quiet but kept watch, ears twitching every time footsteps echoed too long in the gloom. A low chime announced the arrival of the next transport. Fefe hesitated, then glanced down at the gadget in his satchel. It hadn't emitted a pulse since the last projection, but he could feel it, dormant, but not dead. There was something coiled inside it, waiting. A rusted, clattering monorail car screeched to a halt. Its doors opened with a wheeze. The interior was dim, patched with flickering lights and long-forgotten propaganda posters. The only passenger was a marmot wearing a pinstripe vest, passed out under a copy of Credit Futures Monthly. "Looks like a party car," Landwolf grinned. They boarded quickly. As the car lurched forward, O'Hare fished out a crumpled paper map. "We've got 2 stops before the underline fork. We bail at berth 9 and hoof it to the tide lifts." "Assuming we don't get scanned," Hoppy said, his voice low and gravelly. "Or mugged," added Landwolf, adjusting the chain on his belt. Fefe remained silent, his gaze drifting to the fogged windows. He could feel the city watching, through retinal scrapes, through algorithmic drift, through every echo bouncing down the neon arteries of Tara.Prime. Halfway to berth 9, the car groaned to a stop, the lights cut out. "Perfect," O'Hare muttered. "Just the kind of tech-fed nightmare I signed up for." The backup light sputtered to life. A synthetic voice crackled overhead. "Unexpected delay. Please remain in your seats while external clearance is verified." Landwolf peered through the cracked window. "We're in dead zone territory. No way this is random." A shadow passed down the far end of the car, then another. Fefe reached for the gadget instinctively. He felt its low vibrations. The door hissed open. 2 felines entered, draped in street trader cloaks, tails flicking with twitchy precision. Their eyes scanned the car. One carried a data prod, the other a bandolier of comm keys and chain wallets. "Transit check," one of them purred. "Let's see your stubs and biometric pings." O'Hare tensed. "Oh, you've got to be kidding me." Landwolf stepped forward. "Lost our stubs in a dice pit. Want to scan my knuckles instead?" The lead cat tilted its head. "You look familiar." "That's funny," said Landwolf. "I've never seen you before in my life, officer." "Who said we were officers?" Fefe rose slowly, the gadget pulsing through his coat. "We're just passing through, heading to berth 9. No trouble." The second cat's gaze locked onto Fefe. Something in its expression shifted. Not recognition exactly, but interest. "You're carrying something," it said flatly. Fefe tightened his grip on the satchel. "Just old hardware." "Old things make interesting enemies," the cat replied. Before tension could turn kinetic, a shrill alarm echoed through the tunnel. The cats stiffened. "Shit," one of them muttered. "Sweepers!" They bolted from the car before the others could react, tails vanishing into the steam. The lights blinked back on. The train lurched into motion once more. Silence fell. Then O'Hare said, "Well, that wasn't suspicious at all." Landwolf whistled low. "They smelled the gadget. We need to move faster." Fefe sat back down, the device quiet now, as if resting after a heartbeat of danger. Hoppy gave a curt nod. "Next stop, we disappear." The city wouldn't wait. And whatever was inside that gadget, it had just sent out its first ripple.